Good evening, I am Vishnu and here are the top stories making headlines today. From Stalin's backlash against Yogi Adityanath to South Korea's battle against worst ever wildfires, here's everything you need to know before the day ends. Let's get started. Tamil Nadu CM Stalin hits out at Yogi Adityanath for his remark on three-language policy row. The three-language policy and Hindi imposition row took a fresh turn on Thursday, March 27th, when Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Stalin hit out at his Uttar Pradesh counterpart Yogi Adityanath for calling it narrow politics. He termed Mr. Adityanath's remarks on hate as not just irony, but political black comedy at its darkest. In an interview to news agency ANI, Mr. Adityanath accused Mr. Stalin of trying to create divisions based on region and language for vote bank. He also wondered why Hindi was being hated. Mr. Yogi said that people try to create divisions based on region and language when they feel their vote bank is at risk. Fresh encounter in Jammu and Kashmir's Kathua. Police personnel injured. A police personnel was injured on Thursday, March 27th in a fresh gunfight with terrorists in Kathua district of Jammu and Kashmir, where a massive anti-terror operation is underway for the last 4 days. The gunfire erupted this morning when the security forces spotted the terrorists near Jakol village in Ghati Juthana area of Rajbagh, some 30 kilometers from the scene of Sunday's, March 23rd, encounter in Hiranagar sector. Officials said reinforcements had been rushed and exchange of fire between the two sides was going on when last reports were received. The terrorists are believed to be the same group that escaped in Hiranagar sector after a gun battle lasting more than half an hour on Sunday, March 23rd. Income Tax Department issues notices to taxpayers over non-deduction of TDS on rent of 50,000 or more per month. The Income Tax Department has issued notices to taxpayers who have been paying a rent of Rs 50,000 or more per month and not deducted tax deducted at source (TDS) while remitting the amount to a landlord, a tax expert said. Many taxpayers have received a notice from the Income Tax Department pertaining to the assessment years 23-24 and 24-25 stating that you made a claim of house rent allowance for specific years and not deducted TDS on that. The notice also states, if you want to file an updated return by reducing your claim, this is the right time to do it, Abhishek Murli, the president of All India Taxpayers Association, said. These notices have been issued to several taxpayers across the country. South Korea battles worst ever wildfires as death toll hits 26. Wildfires raging in South Korea doubled in size on Thursday, March 27th from a day earlier as authorities called the blazes the country's worst natural fire disaster, with at least 26 people killed and historic temples incinerated. More than 33,000 hectares have been charred and were still burning in the largest of the fires that began in the central Useong County, making it the biggest single forest fire in South Korea's history. The previous record was 24,000 hectares in a March 2000 fire. More than 120 helicopters have been deployed in 3 regions battling the blazes, the safety ministry said. The wildfires that originated in Useong have been moving rapidly eastward, spreading almost to the coast, carried by gusty winds and with dry conditions aggravating the situation. The Atlantic releases signal chat transcript of leaked war plans. The Atlantic magazine published the actual transcript of US attack plans on the Houthi rebels in Yemen, shared by high-ranking officials, even as the Trump administration sought to downplay the scandal, with the US president himself dismissing the issue as a witch hunt against his national security advisor, Mike Waltz. US Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth texted the start time for a planned killing of a Houthi militant in Yemen on March 15, as well as the other details of imminent waves of US strikes, according to a screenshot of a text chat. The Atlantic's editor-in-chief, Jeffrey Goldberg, who had initially declined to publish the chat details, did so on Wednesday, March 26th. That's all for now. Stay updated with The Hindu and subscribe for more.